Hi guys, and welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. So I figured I would sit down and film my monthly favorites for you guys. I didn't have any misses this month, which is surprising because, like I said in a previous video, I kind of stopped buying stuff because I have way too much stuff and I want to use what I have and see if they are my favorites, if they are not my favorites. So maybe next month we might have some non-favorites, but for the most part, this month is just all about products that I have been using and loving this month. Also, if you are not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button down below and don't forget to click that little bell. It will notify you every single time I upload a new video. But if monthly favorites is something that you are interested in, then stick around. Okay, so first of all, how are you guys? I hope everybody is doing great. What are your favorites this month? Because I've got a handful of stuff here that I have been loving. So the first thing, because I'm not going to go in any random order, the first thing that I have been loving, and I spoke about this in a previous video, is the Not Your Mother's All Eyes on Me 10-in-1 Hair Perfector. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it when I come out of the shower. If I wash my hair that day, I spray my hair with it, and then I let it air dry a little bit. I will blow it out, I will iron it, I will curl it, whatever I'm going to do that day. And I really do feel like it does protect your hair and it doesn't make it frizzy. It's just a wonderful product. So I will continue to repurchase this. Also, the next thing is a dry shampoo. And this is the Dove Fresh & Care Detoxifying and Purifying Dry Shampoo. This is almost empty. This stuff smells amazing. I love the way this stuff smells. It does give you, like, I'll spray it. It does give you a little bit of that white cast, but not too much. Oh, it smells so amazing. Oh, it smells so good. I think I only wanted to spray it for you guys so that I could smell it. It does smell really nice. It does have a good, look at me here. It doesn't leave your hair knotty. I've tried dry shampoos that left my hair feeling knotty and more dirty. It does have a good spray on it. Can't see like too much of an overcast. It has a little bit. So I just zhuzh it with my fingers to kind of fix it. But I've been loving this because, you know, like I said, it's half empty. Two other products that I have been loving in the hair care family. I started using these because I had mentioned it maybe like a month and a half ago that I did go ahead and put my extensions back in my hair. This is actually the true length of my hair, which is very long. I had gotten the extensions to the length of my hair just to fill my hair out because when you're on insulin, sometimes it thins your hair. So my hair was getting on the thin side, so I decided to just put some extensions in to make it look a little bit fuller. And I have been loving these, and they're wet because obviously I just took a shower. Hair Food, and this is the Vanilla Bean and Jasmine Shampoo and Conditioner. Not only do they smell amazing, but they're sulfate-free, dye-free, paraben-free, mineral oil free, and it's just amazing, these two. I have tried a lot of shampoos since I've had my extensions in that I didn't care for. I think I'm gonna do maybe shampoo and conditioner video on ones that just don't work for me that I have sitting there and hope that they'll just disappear, but they don't, and they're just sitting there. But I also like that it has this opening here so you can actually see how much shampoo and how much conditioner you have left on both sides. I like that because there have been times when I've gone in the shower and my shampoo or conditioner was empty. It's happened. So now I could just look and be like, oh, you know what? This is almost done. Let me reorder it. But it does leave your hair so soft, so shiny. It doesn't, your hair is not tangled at all. I usually let it air dry, like I said, with the other stuff. And then I will put my brush through it and no problem. So I do recommend those two as well. The next set of things that I have been loving is the Fix Plus from MAC. This is the lavender one. This isn't the regular Fix Plus. This one is the lavender scented one, and it smells so amazing. I've been loving this one. The next thing I talk about over and over all the time in all of my videos is you can see how beat up it is, my Urban Decay Drop Shot Oil. I will not apply foundation without this. I just did a foundation review on my channel. I didn't use it because I wanted to give the foundation a fair shot without it, but spoiler alert, I will always go with my gut and go in with my Drop Shot, whether it's a new foundation or not, because I just love this stuff so much. The next two things I want to talk about that I've been loving this month are masks, and this also was in a few of my favorites already. This is the Tammy Detox Green Tea Blend, Matcha and Lemongrass. I love this stuff, guys. Look. This is my second tub of this, and it lasts a really long time. A little bit does go a really long way. This does leave your face feeling clean, fresh, detoxified. I love using this like twice a week, or even when my face is feeling like really dry and like dehydrated and like it needs life sucked back into it, I will use this more than I should usually. You can use it, I believe, like 3 or 4 times a week. Let me see if it says it here. 1 to 4 times a week. I don't like to use the same masks over and over because I do find that my skin gets so used to a certain product and then it doesn't work as well. But if I have to, I will use this when my skin is feeling kind of like yucky, and it just works so well. It's definitely, I have such an itch and I can't reach it because I have little arms. Definitely something I will continue to repurchase. The other mask I want to talk about, I have a little sample of, and I got this with my Sephora points. This little thing with my Sephora points. Who are they kidding? This is from Fresh, and this is the Rose Face Mask infused with real rose petals and hydrates and tones. So this is what it looks like. It does have that rose smell to it, but it's not an overbearing rose scent. It's very subtle. You could smell the roses, but it's not like too much. And this also, it does refresh and tone your face. I love it. Is this something that I would repurchase in a fuller size? Absolutely. Also for face care, this has been in, I think, last month's favorites as well. This is the Tammy Soothe Tea Infused Lavender and Sage Oil. I love this stuff. You can see like the little pieces of lavender and sage. After I do my mask and right before I go to bed, I take a couple of drops of this. I think the dropper is so cute. It just has that little hook to it. I take a couple of drops of this and I rub it on my face, and I feel like my skin is softer. It has a glow to it in the morning, and it doesn't look like dull and dry at all. The other thing, guys, for face care, a lot of the stuff is hair and face this month. Oh, wow. Wow, what a big difference. The other thing, because my face, I believe it was from a foundation that I used, and I don't want to say what foundation it is just yet because I want to reuse it again and see if the same thing happens. Yeah, I don't want to say what foundation it is yet unless I'm 100% sure. But when I was having that really bad breakout all over my face, I started to break out like all over here. I had Joffrey, I still have Joffrey, but then I started breaking out here, and I never have issues with such breakouts like that. I mean, like, you know, when flow comes, you get like a couple of breakouts here and there, but I've never ever had something as major as I did. And it was so bad that I didn't wear makeup for like a week because I didn't want to make it more worse than what it was, if that makes sense. But I started to use the Body Shop Tea Tree Oil. Again, I have used this many, many times in the past, and I kind of was on hold from repurchasing it. And once I started to have that breakout, I immediately ran out and picked up a bottle of this, and it really did help clear everything up. So if you're experiencing breakouts and any kind of blemish skin problems, I recommend trying this, and maybe it will help, because I couldn't believe within, I want to say like 2 days, I started to notice the difference in the breakouts. They were not as red, not as inflamed, and they were starting to disappear, thankfully. So I think I have this to owe to it. So if you're experiencing it and you want to try something that will help, this might help. So I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that it worked for me personally. Next thing I want to talk about as my favorites is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. You guys, I have been loving this translucent powder so much. In my opinion, it is really close for a Too Faced dupe of the Born This Way translucent powder. They're very close. I think this one has more, a little bit more of a hint of color to it than the Too Faced one, but they're very comparable in my opinions. And honestly, I have been reaching for this constantly. The next favorite that I have is the Lip Shaker from Lancome. And this is in the shade 270. This little guy here. Let's shake her up. I have been loving this on my no makeup days. Let me swatch it for you guys. It is just so soft. It's such a pretty color. And it isn't drying on your lips, and it looks so pretty and so shiny, and I've been loving that on my no makeup days. The next thing that I also have here is another setting spray that I decided I was gonna pick up when I bought a couple of things from Ulta, and I was like, oh, let me I hear everybody talking about it. I gotta see if I really like it, or am I just buying into the hype and wasting my money. I picked up the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow fixing spray, setting spray. I love this stuff, guys. Love it. Now, the smell, I don't love. Maybe because I'm too spoiled by the way that the lavender one smells from MAC. It does have a weird scent to it, so if you're sensitive to scent, you might not like this. But overall, the mister on it is really nice, like you just saw. It does give you that dewy glow, and it does keep your makeup in place for a drugstore brand. I've been loving it. The next thing that I want to talk about is something I got a while back in TJ Maxx, and I have a habit of buying things in TJ Maxx and then they just sit in my drawers and I never get around to using. And that is this guy here. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow, and this is in the shade Sin. I have been loving this. I actually have it on today. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but I have been loving this highlighter so much. It is such a pretty highlighter. As always, IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara will always probably be in my favorites and always be in my empties, because this is my go-to mascara. I have fallen in love with this, and I, in my opinion, think that it is worth every penny. It is a little expensive for a mascara. I believe it's around $24. You can find dupes for it, but the dupes I have, but I don't care for as much as this, and it's just something that I will always constantly have in my favorites and my empties, guys. And at first when I got it, I didn't like it, honestly. When I first tried it, I had got one in my BoxyCharm, and I did not like it at all. It's just a matter of how you use it and how you go in with it. It can get clumpy. It really can. It is very on the thick side. But once you get the hang of how the product wants you to work with it, you're going to fall in love with it. I'm telling you the truth. 100% telling you the truth. The next thing, as it was in my last month, and this is the Poreless Putty from e.l.f. Guys, I can't live without this stuff. This is one of my favorites, and I have another one in here, which is the Smashbox Primerizer, and this is a primer and a moisturizer in one. I love using multiple primers because this putty I can't live without. So I will put on my primer, and then I will go in with my Poreless Putty wherever I feel like my pores need a little bit of help. And this stuff is amazing, amazing. I bought this, and I was thinking I was buying into the hype, like I said, with the Catrice thing. I think I picked this up during like the 21 Days of Beauty, and I was missing out this whole time. Everybody's always talking about how great this is and how much they love this, and they can't live without it, and it will always be excuse me, it will always be in their routine, their empties, their favorites. And you know, sometimes I just don't want to buy into the hype of what is circulating around the YouTube community, but I decided finally to pick it up, and I really was missing out, and this is something that I will definitely continue to repurchase. The next thing I want to talk about, which has quickly become my favorite, is this Jelly Much Shadow from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Big Ego. I actually have this one on my eyes today. This is what she looks like, and let's go ahead and give her a little swatch. It's a very light, it's right here, very light purple color. And again, I like to use their Jelly Much shadows, especially this one, on like my no makeup days, where it just gives you like that little bit of glow, so you can just pop this on your lid and then put on some mascara and lipstick and go, and you don't have to worry, and it looks amazing. The next thing that is in my favorites this month is something I also got in BoxyCharm. I should just say BoxyCharm is my favorite. So can we put BoxyCharm in my favorites? Thank you very much. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio. You guys, look at these 3 shades. This one is the one that I have been gravitating towards a lot, and it is so pretty. Let me swatch the other 2 for you. You guys, look at those. Look at those 3 blush shades. I have this middle one on. I think it's, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I will leave a description down below. But this one, I have been gravitating towards so much. These are perfect for the summer. They are amazing, and a little bit goes a really long way. I have it on today. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this has been my favorite blush to use. And lastly, guys, we're at the end. You know that this was going to be in here. You got to know, if you guys follow my channel and have been watching my videos, you guys know that the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer was going to be in my favorites. And it probably will be in my favorites for a really long time. I have not in about a month or two, I want to say a month or two, touched another concealer. This stuff is a gift from the makeup gods. I have been loving, loving, loving this. And it is so affordable and it's so hard to get because it's always sold out for good reason. So if you guys do see this, pick it up. Pick it up, pick up multiples because you will absolutely love this. I cannot live without this and I refuse to. I will track it down if I have to. Trust me. Okay guys, so that is my monthly favorites. What are your monthly favorites? Comment down below and let me know what products you have been loving this month, what products that you cannot live without, or products that you've rediscovered. Because, I mean, there's a couple in here that, you know, I might have rediscovered that I really like and they've become my favorites again. So comment down below and let me know what y'all favorites are this month. Ooh. But again, if you are not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.